And who are you? Look, I don't know who you are, but how did you find me?
You're
Fucking
such an
hell.
ass.
That thing. It's brought me so much misfortune these last few years. My apologies. I should properly introduce myself. My name is Nicholas Barman. I'm a simple man looking to live a simple life these days. It's a long story. Well, seemingly longer than you expect, the weapon belongs to a synth. It was built by a computer system, and I was sent on a mission to retrieve it. Unfortunately, I failed, and I ended up breaking it in the process. You see, my employer was robbed by a group of thugs. These raiders from the Commonwealth. They have been using the weapon to intimidate everyone. But that was never the purpose of the creation at all. Its destructive power was a side effect of the creation process. I partially completed the mission, but I was overpowered by the raider gang's forces. I underestimated their numbers. And in an attempt to flee, I desperately tried holding them off with the weapon. But it seems to have taken damage from bullet fire. When I attempted to shoot back, the weapon malfunctioned, throwing me into some unknown place I'd never been before. I was trapped there for years. It all happened so fast. When I returned from where the weapon sent me, don't ask me how, because I am surprised myself. I thought I was doomed. When I returned, I discovered I was gone 5 years, but in reality, I wasn't away for more than 7 days. I had a lot of time to think about things. I ended up in the same spot where I left off in the Commonwealth, just 7 days later. A caravan just happened to be passing nearby. I needed to get it someplace safe where the raiders will not search for it. So I sold it to her. I planned to retrieve it when I had the chance. I'm terribly sorry. They must have had a tracking device installed on it. Didn't think that raiders would possess that type of tech, but I do make mistakes. The signal must have been lost when it malfunctioned, then returned when I returned from wherever I was sent. It's really hard to explain. No, if those raiders were still after me, they would have finished me off when they found me. I needed to get back to Northern Springs till it all was clear. We must return this weapon to its rightful owner. He will know what to do with it once it's in his possession. We're going to Vault 132. It's up on Cheshire Pond. An old vault, one of those from when the bombs dropped or something. I have to come with you, otherwise you'll be shot dead by the security's defenses. I'll take the weapon from here. We can't risk damaging it any further.
Give me a reason not to kill you.
We should talk when we get there.
Are you?
Yo, we have got to get rid of the body, man.
Yeah, but what do we do?
Let's just throw it over the wall. No one will notice. People will just think the wolves got her.
Ah, shit. We've been spotted.
Oh shit. That was one of Alan's guys. He's gonna send his gang after you. Best watch your back. You're a target now.
Excuse me.
We should talk when we get there.
Biohazard detected. Have a very safe day.
Hello, who are you? Are you Brotherhood? Raider? Or just passing through? Okay then, who are you? Minutemen, huh? Well, you're the first I've seen that has traveled up this far. Look, maybe you can help me. I'm looking for a settlement to stay at. If it's not too much to ask, I want to get out of the danger here. There's a place just north of here called Waker's Creek. Lead me there and I'll see how I can repay you.
Where is this place?
Here, I'll mark it on your map.
I'm going under, getting old. Everything's rosy and fine.
We've made it. Thanks, I owe you. So here.
Good morning.
Hi.
Yes?
I just
What you
want to
need?
trade a few things.
Is there
I
anything
just
you want
want
me
to
to do?
trade a few things. Hey,
We should talk when we get there.
Look, I don't like visitors. If you could just leave, that would be just great.
Random spawn.
Hi.
Stay away from the painting. It's haunted. If you could just leave, that would be just great. Huh? Who are you? Stay away from the painting. It's haunted.
Identity. Proceed.
Can I just close my eyes and run fast?
Hi, how are you?
Yes?
Huh?
Yeah.
Nicholas, I thought you were dead. I expected the worst had come true.
I thought so too, Emmett. I'm sorry for the delay. I ran into some problems along the way, and the weapon is damaged. It's a very long story, but I'm very lucky to be alive, and this newcomer managed to retrieve the weapon from the raiders who stole it from you.
Hey there.
Ah, yes, I try to blend in with the rest of the people here. Not to be so behind the times, if you get what I mean. Nicholas, this weapon is useless without its proper components in working condition.
I know. I'm terribly sorry. It nearly killed me. Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, the components I need you to find are a fusion stabilizer, a tesseract grid compressor, and a gamma drive emitter. Although, as you can see, Northern Springs is not exactly very abundant with technology. So, I'll have to have you go back into the Commonwealth.
Understood, Emmett. Let me think it over.
Well, I currently can't tell you right now, as my data access logs have it flagged as highly classified. My programming just doesn't let me.
All right.
You'll retrieve the components for me. That's great! Since these components are built using Institute technology, I have developed a way to easier locate them, using this tracking device. Basically, if I need anything of use, I attach this to the computer's mainframe, and voila! I'll upload the data into your Pip-Boy now. It's already located one in the Polymer Labs, one in Fort Hagen, and one in the Mass Fusion building. I'd go with you myself, but I cannot step foot outside of this vault. I have to remain low-key.
I'm thinking about it.
You need to grow a spine, pal.
Hey there.
I'm thinking about it. Alright. We're heading out.
Hey.
Restricted area. Get lost.
You're back! Did you manage to retrieve the components?
You're lucky I got here when I did.
Ah, you found the parts! Excellent! I can now begin repairing it. You see, this is no ordinary weapon. It wasn't designed for combat. That was just a side effect of the algorithm that produced it. Yes, you see, when I came here into this vault, I was wandering away from the Institute, which had decided to deactivate me, thinking I was defected. But what happened was, my data had been reprogrammed. I was originally programmed to be a stand-up comedian and keep the Institute entertained. Unfortunately, that never worked out so well. So I was ordered to be put out of commission. A long time ago, a scientist had uploaded all the data of his research within the Institute into my memory. He had set a clock for when I was to become aware of it. He gave me the input of a mission that he wanted to carry out after his death. So as his messenger, I was to build a computer system that would carry out all the instructions based on his design. I didn't have a place to look. The Commonwealth is not synth-friendly, so I left. When I found this vault, it was in terrible shape. The people were sick and they were dying from all the radiation in the lake. It was in fact flooded. Indeed it was, so I offered them my help, and I cured them using all my knowledge from the Institute's programming. To return the favor, they allowed me to build my system here that can run all the data from my memory and figure out what it all means. The technology is a little old, but it works well. After several years of calculations, what it created was this gun. Its purpose is still classified, even I'm not able to access the data within my own memory. But perhaps if we work together, we can come up with a solution and activate the remaining fragments. Nicholas, please, tell me in detail later what happened to you when you tried using the gun on the raiders.
Alright, I'll get to that. I'm gonna stay behind now. Well, I'll see you later. It's been great.
The gun will take several days to be repaired. We can carry out any other objectives we may have missed. I still have research of my own to do. There's still plenty of time to explore as much as you like of Northern Springs. My analysis of the data is still incomplete. Again, thank you for your efforts. Here, you can use this prototype weapon I've been building and give it a test run. If you run out of ammo, just talk to Renee downstairs.
Huh?
So that's it.
God damn it.